Man, this guy just talk about girls. He talk about money, he talk about clothes. Why the hell this guy don't get a job? Why the hell this guy don't get a job? He always singing about money and girls. He always singing about cars and hoes. Why this guy don't just get a job? Why this guy don't get a job? This guy always talking in my ass, blah 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 blah. Always talking in my ass, blah 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 blah. This guy won't shut up, he just blah 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 blah. Every day, every minute, he just blah 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 blah. Why this guy don't shut the fuck up in my ass? Every day I swear this guy just blah 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 blah. I tired of hearing this guy just blah 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 blah. Why the fuck this guy always blah 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 blah? Yo, let me tell you that you gotta keep quiet, shut up. If you know what you know, use it to you. Why the hell you want to talk about what you know? Nobody care about what you know, what you do. Nobody care about how much money you make. Nobody care about if girls want you. Nobody care about what you gonna do if you have a gun, if you have bullets. Nobody give a fuck, nigga. Why the hell you blah 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 blah? Why the hell you blah 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 blah? Nobody care. Blah 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 blah. Why the hell you blah 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 blah? Every day you just blah 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 blah. Nobody care. Blah 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 blah. You got a girl, nobody give a fuck. Every day you just blah 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 blah. But you got to shut up. Nobody care about you. Nobody care if you have a job. Nobody ask you, bitch. Nobody give a fuck about you. Why the hell you want to blah blah in my head like do? Yo, you think you alone that have a gun? Anybody could have a gun. Anybody could be a bad man. Nobody want to hear you blah 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 blah. People who have guns just shut the fuck up. Nobody want to see and show off. You talk too much, but you want to act like a bad man. You have big mouth, all you have is mouth. Talk alone. You talk, but you don't have enough action. Every day you just blah 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 blah. I open up for you, you just blah 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 blah. I try to give you pussy, you just blah 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 blah. I try to fuck you, but you just blah 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 blah. You talk too much, boy. Every time you blah blah blah, you have to shut the fuck up and blah 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 blah. Action, you got to do action. You blah blah blah. You talk too much every time you just blah blah blah. All you do is talk about sex, blah blah blah. But you never give me sex like blah blah blah. That's what she said to me. Blah blah blah. Every time you say she say blah blah blah. Boy, you talk too much. She say action louder than words. Why the hell you talk so much? You could get girl, but getting girl not nothing. All you do is blah 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 blah. Like something. Get a job, get money, get a car, get a van, fuck pussy, do what you gotta do. But some blah 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 in my head like who give a fuck about you? You think people care about you? Blah 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 blah. That's what you tell me. You just blah blah blah. Every day you just blah blah blah. All you do is talk about blah 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 blah. Get a job, get a girl, stop blah blah blah. Every day she tell me you just blah blah blah. You just talk too much, boy. You gotta shut up. Every day I just hear you just blah blah blah. Talking about girls, blah blah blah. I don't want to hear your conversation in my ears. I got different things. I got my business to take care of. Every time you come, you just blah blah blah. I give you pussy, but you always just blah blah blah. You just talk too much, stop the blah 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 blah. You have to keep quiet if you're blah blah blah. Every day she tell me that I blah blah blah. She tell me blah blah blah. She come to my house, she say blah blah blah. She call me on my phone, I just blah blah blah. She call me every time, I just blah blah blah. She call me, she want to fuck me, I blah 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 blah. She tell me why the hell this guy got a blah blah blah. Every time you talk too much, she just blah blah blah. Why don't you just shut the fuck up, get a job and just fuck a pussy straight? That's blah blah blah.